This is a testing video to show you how to use the customer feedback. Please note that this is the URL that you need to be using. It's 125.236.243.64/main control.aspx. Main control is spelled with a capital M and a capital C with no space. This will be provided to you. This is a test server at our office, so please bear in mind that it will be slower than the normal system. So I've logged in as regional franchisee. This is exactly the same implementation as in the live environment, except that the customer feedback has been applied to it. So you go to Apps in the main menu and go to Customer Feedback System. This takes you to a blank customer feedback form. Now you can either create a new campaign or you can open an existing campaign that you have saved as a draft and have not sent. So for example, if I click onto this here and drop down the list, I can see all sorts of campaigns that have been saved in draft previously. Okay, so I'm going to pick, for example, this one here that I'm going to actually create a new one. So if I'm just going to create a new one, first of all you've got to go and either select a template. The template, you'll notice that these screens do refresh whenever you select one of these, so I should have actually waited until it refreshed. So if I can either select one of the templates from the list that has been created before. If I just select this one to show you, what a template basically contains is the subject title, so that's the email subject line, and the text in which is going to be shown. Okay, but one of the most important things and differences between a template and this particular campaign screen is the fact that a template allows you to nominate a particular set of questions. Okay, so if we go in and I'm just going to create a new template, I'm going to say it's RLP test number 2. And what I would usually have is commercial cleaning feedback questionnaire or something like that. Then I would put something like Dear. Now you'll notice that there's a number of tags. Tags means that it will replace what is here with the actual name that appears in the contact which you select. So I'm just going to copy and paste to be lazy, or you can just type it in, and then I'm going to go something like, as promised, please click the following link and complete a very quick questionnaire on the quality of our service, or something along those lines. Okay, and then you've got to put the questions. So once again I'm just going to copy, paste. Now this will just be a link to the questions. They'll click on that link and it will take them to the questions which they just answer, hit submit, and it's done. And then put regards Richard Price. Now also it's suggested that you put the unsubscribe, so if you wish to unsubscribe, please click here. Okay, and once again just copy that unsubscribe, and you've got that there. Now you can select from here, as I was saying before, the questionnaires. Okay, I'll show you how to create these questionnaires in a second, but I'll just click that and click Save. Now what you will see here is this is the template I've just created, okay, and it's populated the information that I've done. This is the text that I've just created in that template. Okay. Now the sender email, so you can put that in. That will usually default to the sender's email, but you can put that in there. As you can see, you can actually change it to another email address if you want. Now you can click on this. It comes up with your standard customer or prospect address book. Now, in order to just show all of the customers, or you can do it based on a suburb perhaps, or just if you've got one, you can just put the name of the customer in there. So I'm just going to search for all of them. Now this, remember, is the regional franchisee account, so it's not going to have all the customers in there. Okay, so I'm just going to select a particular customer from this list. So let's say Smart Minds Limited. Okay, I can select as many as I want, so I can also select Gian. I can select all sorts of things, Biken, Acme, and then go submit. What it will do, and the reason why you have to do it from that, you cannot add an email address in here. The reason being is that, remember that when a campaign goes out and a customer clicks on it, or a contact of a customer clicks on it and goes through and creates a response, it has to go against an existing customer in the database. So therefore you can only have customer or contact to be selected as a recipient of this campaign. I know that there are some complexities around this, but the reason for that is because we're saving it against customer accounts in the database. Once again, you can send a copy to yourself, which is recommended that you do. Now you can schedule it. There's fairly straightforward, and you can also create a repeat. Fairly straightforward things. Now you can save as a draft, or you can simply just send it directly from there. Okay, so it says up the top that it saved successfully. If you need to get back to that draft, simply just click onto this. Remember that it will refresh the screen, as you can see there, so wait for that, and then in the drop down you'll notice that there is RLP test 2. Okay, so I select that, and what it will do is it will bring back up that draft that I had already created. There it is there, and then I can send that. Now when I send it out, what it will do is it will tell me that it was successfully sent, and it will come up with the feedback campaign report. Now you will see down here in the report, these are the ones that I've just sent. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's telling me what clients, what email addresses, and when they were sent. Okay. Now you can run different parameters from this report, so you can do it based on a customer. You can do it on the campaign date, which is when it was sent. You can do it on the response date, so when replies were given, or on the status. Okay, so you've got those. But one thing that is different from a normal report is the fact that you've got the comments and you've got the view history. So let's go to this one here, and I'll view history here. You'll actually note that there is the user. It's actually the customer this time, which is unique, and they have put a comment in the comments field, so you can see that. Now the other thing is you can actually add comments as a user. Anybody that runs this report can add a comment, and it will be added to the view history. This ends part one